Welcome to City Sports Game of the Week. It is a Notion League action game, a Pioneer League action game tonight. Pioneer League action game with the Leuzinger Olympians welcoming in the West Warriors. Good evening, everybody. On the campus of Leuzinger High School inside of whose house?
Lou's house.
All right, come on, you got to say it better than that.
All right, Lou house.
All right, Sebastian Spencer in for Rufus Washington tonight. And two teams tied in the Pioneer League at 2 and 3 going at each other, and Leuzinger looking for a little bit of payback.
Yeah, Leuzinger definitely looking for a little bit of payback. You know, Coach Jones talked about all the Torrance teams. They play kind of the same, and they kind of do, but they've been beaten by a couple Torrance teams so far, so it's a little bit different around this time. They're going to try to change up the offense a little bit, mix it up, go fast-paced, but they have to play defense tonight and rebound the ball.
All right, and talking about the West Warriors and covering the West Warriors tonight is McCall Hall. And they have a new coach tonight from Duke via Newport Beach, so the Blue Devil was a Tar Heel.
Right, so he knows basketball. He comes from a basketball school, all right? So shout out to Coach K, he's been taught very well. So here's the key tonight for West Warriors. They have to slow down. With a team like Leuzinger that likes to be up-tempo, it's frustrating for them to have to slow the game down. And so Coach Perlmutter told us, if we can slow it down, break their press, it'll frustrate them to a point where they're going to have to change up their approach. You can't let an athletic team out-athletic you. You have to bring them down a little bit. So that'll be the key for tonight.
All right, thanks, McCall. And West does have a good big man and a shooter coming off the bench. And what kind of trouble does that create for the Olympians?
Well, Leuzinger, they're going to have to play defense on everybody this game. You know, West has a lot of players that can get it done. You got a lot of shooters out there. They like to play inside out. So they're going to have to move around a lot tonight and make sure that they cover all the bases when you're guarding this West team, because they can shoot and they can bang it in the inside too.
All right, and covering the Olympians tonight is Karen Bright. And Karen, we know that the Olympians have to play better defense tonight to rebound the ball, but they're going to be missing one of their best defenders and one of their best players tonight.
They are, but Coach said that Anthony is doing a great job stepping up to the challenge. He said the only way
Anthony Hamilton.
Yes, Anthony Hamilton, and the only way that the team is really hurting without Tyler right now is the depth. So they don't have that depth, but it's funny because West is looking to slow the game down, and Leuzinger is going to speed the game right back up. So it's going to be a chess match all night.
All right, thanks, Karen Bright, and we're going to be back with the opening tip-offs and the lineups right after this. Tyler Ridley is out for the ball game tonight with an injured leg, and it shouldn't be too long, but hopefully Tyler will be back out there on next Wednesday. We'll be back with the tip-off right after this.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back here courtside at Lou House, want to welcome you to City TV's presentation of high school sports. Sitting in for Rufus Washington is Sebastian Spencer. And Sebastian, you played on this floor many times. And what type of an advantage does that give Leuzinger's Olympians?
Lou House is going to be in full effect. You always know that you're going to have everybody rooting for you when you play here. And that's one of the good things about this gym.
Well, it looks like we're just going to go ahead and start. So I wanted to give you the starting lineups for West Warriors, 18-3, 2-3, tied for fourth in the Pioneer League. For West, it'll be not Brandon Thomas, but Nick Snyder, Isaiah Bayoun, Emil Digma, Noah Carroll, and Justin Height, coached by Neil Perlmutter. This is his first year from Duke via Newport Beach High School. And for Leuzinger, They will start Terrell Williams, Christopher Williams, Kayvon Fair back in the starting lineup. Anthony Hamilton and Damani Washington. Sitting tonight is Tyler Ridley. Our referees for tonight, the guy throwing up the ball is Eric McNeil, and William Dickerson is the other official. Just underway, and right now we see a man-on-man defense, Sebastian.
Yeah, that man-on-man defense is what they're going to have to stick to if they're going to try to beat this Leuzinger team. These players very fast.
Shot taken by Anthony Hamilton. Rebound, though, is taken by Noah Carroll, the big guy who is going to be so important for West if they're going to repeat the win. Nice pass, but it won't go down. Rebound off to Hamilton. Hamilton already making his presence felt tonight in a rare start.
Yeah, and Hamilton's been playing really good over the last couple of games. Coach Jones is really liking his improvement over the last few weeks.
So he's really going to have to make up for the energy that Tyler Ridley brings as Washington misses a three. Rebound, though, to Williams. Skip passes over to Christopher Williams. Now travel, or are they going to call a foul?
They did call a travel on that.
Okay. So turnover on Leuzinger. First one of the night. And that's one thing that Leuzinger is going to have to cut down on. Plus, make their free throws.
And free throws is always a big one. We missed a couple key ones in our last broadcast when they played Lawndale.
Nice play passing to beat the pressure, the full court pressure of Leuzinger. And it's 2-0 via Justin Height. Justin, a 6'2" sophomore. Christopher Williams to Washington. Wanted to go up for three, but Height was there with a good defense. Tripping in, and now a foul might be called on Noah Carroll.
And that's when Damani Washington is at his best, going to the basket, using that body that he has. He's a lot bigger than a lot of the guards that he's going to play against.
It's going to be a shooting foul for Damani Washington. Damani misses the first one. 11.3 points per game, and from the line, he's 14 out of 27.
That's exactly what you talked about, Lou. You got to make those free throws to stay in the game.
And gets the other one to go in. 1 point for Damani and for Leuzinger. Just underway, about a minute and a half gone as nice passing beats the pressure again. Emily Digman hands the ball off to Snyder. Snyder with that high jump shot, and that's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Christopher Williams, over to Terrell Williams. Wanted to go for the fast break layup, but couldn't, but Kayvon Fair just misses the three-pointer, and the rebound to Snyder. Snyder looks like a baller.
Snyder is a baller. He's one of the guys on this team.
And another baller, Christopher Williams, with the reverse layup after the steal. And taking the lead for the first time tonight is Leuzinger.
Come on, Snyder. If I call you a baller, you can't get the ball ripped from you.
Nice passing. Isaiah Bayoun getting his first start tonight. 4-3 is the score, and a nice pass from West.
That's what this West team does. They can move the ball.
Terrell Williams wanting everybody to move around, finally gets it off to Anthony Hamilton. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and the shot will count if it goes, but it doesn't go. And is that a player control foul?
That is a travel.
Okay.
On Christopher Williams. We see it right here. 1, 2. Didn't look like a travel to me.
Nope. Almost a steal, and it is a steal. Another turnover on West. That's their third. Now, let's see if the Olympians can cash it in. Underneath to Hamilton. Has to get it away from the defender, and does. His first bucket of the game.
That's what you got to do if you're losing, or create points off a turnover.
Height with it, gets around Hamilton. But his double team now gets it back out. 3-point shot taken by Digma, won't go down. Rebound is being tipped around and taken by Kayvon Fair. Hasn't played in a while. And now here's Terrell Williams cutting in on the baseline with a pretty layup.
Terrell Williams is just one of the faster players in the Bay League. That first step is lightning quick.
Sure was. Snyder now beats the press. Carroll with a nice pass to Height. Lets the defender go over, and Washington lays it in from the reverse side. He has 4 points. This West team has a lot of talent on it.
And Leuzinger is a really up-tempo team. They like to play fast, but they got to get back on defense. That's another turnover.
Terrell Williams mishandles the ball. Pass over to Snyder. Way to find Height, who is just coming into the picture, and dribbles it out of bounds. Good defense by Terrell Williams to get the ball back. Coming into ball game is Alex Mishaw in for Snyder. Actually, it's a timeout on the floor with 3:43 left to go in the first quarter.
You see so far, West Torrance is definitely bringing the energy tonight. They got a lot of players on this team that are high IQ basketball players. You know, Justin Height is one of those players. He can really shoot the ball. You talk about Nick Snyder. Like you said, he is a baller.
Just a sophomore.
Only a sophomore, 29 points in the last game.
That's some of the Leuzinger faithful out here. And boy, Nick Snyder looks like he's been pounding the weights too.
Yeah, definitely an improvement. I remember seeing that kid last year, and he definitely put on some muscle. He's gonna need that.
There you see him right there. That doesn't come from sitting around and playing video games.
No, protein shakes. That's what that comes from.
And also pushing around the iron.
Definitely.
3:40 left to go in the first quarter, and the score is 7-6 in favor of Leuzinger. Kavon Fair whips it around. Now Christopher Williams has it and goes up for the layup, but he's fouled. He'll get 2 shots at the line.
Chris Williams, you see on the replay, driving to the basket, very aggressive. That's going to be his bread and butter all night, as long as he can convert these free throws when he gets there.
Justin Height with his first personal foul, and Christopher Williams missed the first of 2. So Williams is a senior and can't get the next one to go down. Rebound taken by West. This is by Mishaw, a 6'1" freshman. He looks a little taller than that. Ball is being volleyballed around, finally taken by Snyder. Over to Digma. Digma gets the left-handed layup. Boy, he just went right after the defense. That makes it 8-7 in favor of West. Kind of it goes. It goes for Damani Washington on the other end.
Damani Washington.
That makes it 9-8 in favor of the Olympians. Height comes off. Carroll comes back. Lecky comes in.
See Damani Washington as he gets the and one on that play.
Is that on Height, do you think?
It is on Height, just using his body, attacking the bigs.
That's Justin's second personal, 3rd team foul. Misses the and one. So the score is 9-8 in favor of Leuzinger. Nick Snyder against Terrell Williams. Digma against Lecky, trying his luck, and Digma looks, and then the rebound is taken away from Wright, and sinking the ball is Mishaw for his first bucket of the game. Lead seesaws back to West, and 10-9 make that 11-10 after Damani Washington drives the base.
Damani Washington just imposing his will on this West Torrance team right now.
Mishaw with a floater from the baseline. Where's the asphalt? Got to get the playground going here.
And Mishaw, the freshman, has got a couple tricks up his sleeve.
Timeout on the floor as Arturo Jones trying to slow things down here. This is getting pretty good, and over on the other side you can see Coach Perlmutter encouraging his team. Nice no-look pass.
There you see that float game by Alex Mishaw.
Arturo Jones pleading with his players to play some defense.
That's his number one thing. He loves to play defense, and if you don't play defense, you're not probably going to play Leuzinger basketball. That's just how they do it.
So 2:23 left in the first quarter, 12-11 West with the lead, and they see Will Bloomfield, Will the Thrill, coming in, seeing if he can stop some action. Now you see the zone defense being employed by West and stole the ball. Here comes Mishaw back in. Mishaw to Snyder. In the ball game now, Brandon Thomas, another shooter for West. Rodrigo Saldana looking to come in for Leuzinger. The ball's tipped out of bounds, thrown out of bounds by Snyder. In comes Rodrigo, out goes Fair.
And Coach Jones taking out Kevon Fair after that mistake. And he threw that careless pass. Played some good defense on the other end.
So Terrell Williams, Lecky, and Williams trying to beat that 5-1-5 zone defense. Coming down to 1:30 left in the first quarter. Bounce pass to Washington, wants to drive, does, and he's fouled. Good things happen when you go down in the lane, Sebastian, but you got to make the free throws.
That's number one, and they're free. They're giving them to you. You see, he gets to the basket at will. See, can he convert? He does on the first one.
All right, so Washington ties it up at 12.
A lot of Leuzinger players out there with long sleeves. Is it that cold in here?
Well, no, it's the look.
Maybe it's just a cool thing.
That's right. 12-12 is the score, as Washington is now 2 out of 4 from the line. Mishaw with it. Now to Thomas's first shot of the game, off the glass for 3.
High off the glass for Brandon Thomas. Did you call that bank, young man?
I think he's got an H on that one, but he'll take it in exchange for a 3. 15-12 was our score. Saldana with it, just in the ball game. Gets it back from Terrell. Down the lane, and foul's going to be called. Saldana forcing the issue, as Isaiah Bayoun's going to get nailed for the foul. That's the fifth team foul, first on Bayoun.
It's a good drive to the basket by Rodrigo, who's actually known for being a shooter. But there you see him driving to the basket, and he gets 2 free throws rewarded to him because of it.
Rodrigo can get the Olympians within 1, now 2. Bloomfield back in the game. And coming in will be Fair.
And you see the look of disgust on Coach Jones' face, probably with the free throws right now.
Missed them both. So a tie-up or a foul. The foul's going to be called on Damani Washington. That's his first team foul. Well, they went through almost a full quarter without committing a foul. So
and Kevon Fair checks back in. Another guy out there with the long sleeve swag.
In for Saldana, looking for the last shot. The shot clock and the game clock are about 5 seconds apart. Rebound is to Washington off the miss. It's knocked away and stolen, and it looked like he had a travel there. It was. Jonathan Atkinson walked halfway to Hawthorne.
Picked up his bags.
Anthony Hamilton comes in for Washington. And the ball is inbounded to Lecky. Lecky brings it across, being hassled from behind, almost lost it. Now Williams has it with 16 seconds left on the clock, and they'll four-corner it down to about 10. There they go. Williams to Lecky. Fair wants it from the corner for 3. Little long. That gives Snyder an opportunity, or actually Thomas an opportunity, and it was just off the mark. So at the end of the first quarter of play, West has the lead 15-12.
In order for Leuzinger to get back in this game, they're in the game right now, but not, I'm sure, how Coach Jones will want them to be in the game. They got to make their free throws, Lou.
2 out of 8 for free throws in the quarter. So there's 8 points down the drain. Oh, excuse me, yeah, 8 points or 6 points down the drain. Let's go to McCall.
All right, you guys, during our pregame chat, I had a chance to talk to Coach Perlmutter, and he told me tonight if their team can get to 20 points off of that press break, they would be pretty successful. So right now, West Torrance is sitting at 8 points off of their press break. That's pretty good. It's a good sign that their guys are buying into Coach's system. Looking forward to seeing what happens in the second quarter. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, McCall. Good point. So a few improvements by these. Even though there's some upperclassmen on the Olympians, they're still youngsters, still learning the new system.
Yes. Both two fairly young teams here. West only has 3 seniors.
Christopher Williams has it, gets it to Terrell. Now Anthony Hamilton driving, and nicely done by Terrell Williams. He has 4 points. 15-14.
And Anthony Hamilton is just playing a great game right now. And that's exactly what Coach Jones is talking about how he's been stepping up to the plate.
Ball is skipped over to Mishaw, in and out. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Jonathan Atkinson in the game for the first time, and Will Bloomfield was in there wreaking havoc underneath. And that's what you want Will to do.
Will just subbed out. Damani Washington back in the game. Coach Jones talked about you got to be up tempo sometimes, so Will's going to come out a little bit.
Nice to have Will there to give you a little breather, and Washington trying to pass it down, couldn't, had it stolen away. 4th turnover by Leuzinger in the half as Thomas fumbling the ball, now gets it to Snyder. Snyder looking for his way out, gets it the way out. Now a 3-pointer is off the mark. Rebound taken by Williams. The shot was taken by Bayoun, and a travel called on Leuzinger. Now they have their 5th turnover, so 5 turnovers apiece. Out of the ball game is Atkinson. Back in is Bayoun. Also back into Digma's back in the game. And let's go to Karen.
Guys, Coach Jones's frustration is showing on the Leuzinger sideline right now. His team is just discombobulated. He's telling these guys, make easy buckets and take care of the ball. That's all I'm asking. Back to you.
All right, good advice, and that's what we've been kind of seeing here.
Yeah, both teams not really taking care of the ball. And that's the 3 in the key right there on the Warriors.
So 3 seconds inside the paint. Turnover number 6 for West. It's still 15 to 14 in favor of West. 6:15 left in the half. Washington bowls his way in and lays it up with the left hand and has 8 points. Leuzinger takes the lead 16-15.
And that's what's going to have to happen tonight for Leuzinger to be successful. Damani's going to have to do that all night.
Height fumbled the ball, or he would have had an easy layup, but there's Christopher Williams, gets it to Terrell with a steal. Terrell, count it, if it go, no, the shot will not happen, it'll be out of bounds. Isaiah Bayoun with his 2nd personal.
You see Terrell Williams right here, he didn't drop it. It looked like that was continuation.
That's what I thought, but oh, what a steal there by Digma. Digma high off the glass, no. Rebound is to Christopher Williams. Gets it to Washington, but he bounces it off of his chin. Here comes Digma, has the shot hit out of his hand, but a foul's going to be called on Christopher Williams, his first, 2nd team foul. 16-15 is the score.
And Digma with the steal before this one. A nice steal and a nice spin move. You see here he gets the foul as well, creating the contact on Chris Williams.
Emile makes the first one. And Arturo Jones says turns around and says, why can't you guys do that? Coming in the ball game is Davion Crowder. This is the first time we've seen Davion in quite a while. So 17-16 is the score in favor of West. 4 points. There's that feather pass, that fat pass by Williams was almost picked off.
Davion Crowder is somebody who this team could really use right now. He stretches the floor with his shooting.
Pass too high over the head of Crowder by Williams. So Davion, I don't know if he played or not against the Compton Centennial in the 68-65 win for Leuzinger.
He did not. This is his first game back.
So he's going to be a little rusty, I would imagine. Big man is fouled. Noah Carroll, acting like Joe Barry Carroll down there. That's on Anthony Hamilton. That's a tough job.
Noah Carroll just imposing his will and his size right there. He is a big kid at 6'5".
The junior makes the first one. That's his first point.
Pretty nice form on his free throw shooting for a big man. 14 points in the last game for him.
18-16 is the score. Now it remains 18-16. Rebound, though, is taken by Damian Holland-Sanchez, but he steps out of bounds. He turns the ball over. That's 8 on Damian. 18-16 in favor of West. Under 5 minutes left to go in the half. Been a good game. Look at that pass underneath, and Terrell Williams gets shoved down, and he'll get 2 in the line for his efforts.
And that's just a good pass in the inside by Kavon Fair.
So it's bonus time anyway. Hey, you see it hitting the deck. Here's Terrell getting a hand up from the crowd. Swish, 3 points for Terrell, makes it 18-17 and snaps a mini 3-0 run by West.
And check out this shimmy shake right here by Terrell.
Maybe you should show it to all the guys. 4 points for Terrell, makes it 18-all. 4:52 left in the first half, and timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. I believe it's called by West.
It's a pretty low-scoring game so far, where both of these teams are playing great defense, and that's what they're trying to do. 2 offensive teams trying to collide and stop each other.
It's a big win, as there's a bottleneck for third place. West, Leuzinger, and South all at 2 and 3.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tight race all the way to the end. All those teams are more than capable.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean South. South is 0 and 5. Centennial is 2 and 3.
Centennial, yes.
Hey, you see Nick Snyder. He probably wakes up thinking dribbling a basketball. Goes to bed.
I have to think so. He handles it pretty well.
Probably has a lampshade shaped like a basket or a ball. I wonder how many of those little baskets he has in the trash cans around the house.
Probably all over the place.
I bet you his mom showed him how to play. 3-point shot, and that's an air ball taken by Thomas, and the rebound is taken by Christopher Williams. 4:15 left to go in the first half. Fair with it, gets it. Oh, bad pass, stolen by Noah Carroll, but he steps out of bounds. It'll remain Leuzinger ball.
That play is ruled out of bounds, but as you see here,
this is a floating pass. That's about the third floater. It looks like a Corey Robinson three-pointer just floating up there.
And you can't throw those passes and expect them to not get intercepted.
Crowder with it. Gets it to Christopher Williams. Back to Crowder for three. It's on the way. It's just a little bit off to the right. Fair with it. Boy, what a difference these two make. Now they just need to start making shots, but it's going to take some game time. But that was another bad pass. But the Hamilton keeps it alive for the Olympians with 3:40 left to go in the half. Another bad pass by Fair, and a steal, and a layup and in by Misha off the left hand. He has 6 points. That makes the score 20-18, and a foul. Terrell Williams will get 2 shots.
The freshman Misha, he continues to impress. He's looking like he might be the future of West Torrance, along with Nick Snyder. Got a pretty nice backcourt right there.
No kidding. Fair comes off. Washington back in. And Fair frustrated, but he needs to get some playing time back in there, right? Emil Digma with the personal foul. 8th team foul. And was that a 1-and-1? That was a 1-and-1 try for Terrell Williams. He missed that one. So it's out of bounds to the Olympians, who trail 20-18. Terrell Williams with a pretty reverse layup. Now has 6 points and ties the game up at 20.
And that's one of the things about Terrell Williams that makes his game so special.
Oh, stolen right away by Christopher Williams, Sebastian, but he can't make the bunny go down. And the rebound shot by Terrell Williams goes out of bounds, and it's last touch by Terrell.
And Chris Williams is right on cue. He's been playing great defense on Snyder, not letting him do anything.
And Terrell steals the pass from Snyder and gets it to roll in to take the lead, 22-20 with 2:50 left. 8 points, and now 8 points for Terrell. And now a timeout on the floor with 2:48 left in the half. Timeout on West. This is a full timeout.
And that is exactly what Coach O'Neill talked about, what a lot of these coaches have been talking about. Leuzinger has made that press their go-to when it comes to defense, and they are really utilizing it.
Well, that was a great steal. I don't know if you guys have that still back in the truck, the steal from Snyder to Williams and the layup. So what are you telling the guys in the gold uniforms with the brown trim? What are they saying in the huddle?
Well, you got to get the ball across half court first. Number one, that's what you have to do. Make the only way to break a press is to keep passing the basketball. Make sure you make quick passes, get it across at first. At least give yourself a chance to have a half court set. Turnovers lead to points.
Then Arturo, what's he telling his Olympians?
Keep doing what they're doing. They've been playing great defense in the last 2 minutes.
So it'll be Terrell Williams, Davion Crowder, Christopher Williams, Hamilton, Anthony Hamilton, and Damani Washington. Ball is tipped, but taken back by Bayoun, and that full court pressure takes the ball away. Crowder with it. 9 turnovers. Good defense. Washington get the pass. Digma with it though, and he has that out of control layup, and that ties the game up at 22. Digma with 6 points. The 3-pointer taken by Crowder won't go down. It's an air ball. His body's all over the place. Carroll gets up. No pressure, and there's Digma. Passes to Bayoun. No look pass. Now gets it to Misha. Digma with that floater gets it up and in there with a scoop shot.
Yeah, Digma is very aggressive right now, going to the basket, getting exactly what he wants.
24-22 in favor of West. 1:50 left to go in the half. Here comes the backdoor pass, tipped away. Hamilton tries to get it back. He does, and it's saved by Leuzinger. Over to Williams. Nicely done. I don't know how they did that. Sebastian, but they got the game tied up at 24.
I'll tell you right now, it's the hustle of Chris Williams. He is locking up Snyder right now. He's playing great defense.
Gets it to Snyder. Looks like he took too many steps, but didn't. Digma has it, drives in, scoops it up and in again. He has 10 points. 26-24 in favor of West.
Go to work, Digma.
He's there. Skip pass all the way over here. Now over to Crowder looking for his first bucket, but it's a little short. Bayun with it now. Coming down to 1 minute left to go in the half. They're going to slow it down with a 2-point lead. 1 minute left in the half. Snyder gets it to Bayun. Drives the baseline. Misha for 3. Air ball. Taken by Crowder. Here comes the Olympians in a hurry. West is back in a hurry as well. Terrell Williams on the baseline. Has it knocked away. Gets it to Washington, who puts it. Won't go in. How did that get out of the hole? Ball is taken by Digma. Nice pass over to Misha. 8 points for the freshman. 28-24 in favor of West. 25 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is dark. Washington double teamed in the corner along the baseline. Now Christopher Williams says, let's slow it down, fellas.
It's a smart idea.
Working for the last shot. Just to get possibly within one. Damani Washington's baseline jumper won't go down. Here comes Digma. Digma, it'll count if it goes. It doesn't. And going into the locker room at halftime, the Leuzinger Olympians trail the West Warriors 28-24.
Coach Jones, as you see walking out right now with the look of frustration. He is not happy about what the Olympians have done so far in the first half.
Well, a lot of misses, and like I said, they were only 2 out of 8 in free throws from the line for Leuzinger, and can count them up again in the second half as they only went to the line 3 times, and they were 2 out of 3, so 4 out of 11 free throws in the half.
Yeah, and the number one thing for Leuzinger is just keep the defensive intensity up. As you can see, the game changed when they did that. They went up by about 4 points in that last 2 minutes of that quarter when that happened.
All right, I don't think we have any interviews right now, but tell you what, are we going to do an interview? No interview? Okay. That's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back with the third quarter and some unofficial stats right after this on City TV.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Back here courtside at Lou House, getting ready to get the third quarter underway. Sebastian, 11 rebounds for West and 7 rebounds for the Olympians. And leading the way, Noah Carroll with 4. And leading scorer for West is Emil Digma with 10 points. 8 points for Alex Mishaw. 10 points for Terrell Williams for the Olympians, and Damani Washington with 8. Somebody's got to start contributing more. So right in front of us, it'll be Emil Digma inbounding the ball. With a 4-point lead. And they're switching sides. Justin Height, good-looking young sophomore for The West Warriors, a scoop shot won't go down. Carroll trying to get it, but won't go. And the ball is tipped, but the Olympians keep it. Washington gets it to Terrell Williams, and he has a dozen points to make it 28-22. Or excuse me, 28-26.
That's some good energy to start the second half off by Leuzinger.
And another steal. That's 11 turnovers by West, but they're still in the lead. Snyder's shot's too short. And a tie-up.
Snyder, he's just non-existent tonight for this offense for the West Torrance team. Leuzinger doing a great job of containing him.
So Leuzinger gets the ball. Just underway in the second half, a minute gone. Hands have been all over the place. West has gotten at least a finger on all these passes, it seems like. Good defense by Snyder. Washington gets the defense to go right. He went left, but the three-point shot was an air ball. Terrell Williams going down the teeth and turns the ball over. 8 turnovers on the Olympians, and Digma blows the layup. Stop the presses. He missed 2 in a row.
Digma just smoked that one. Kevon Fair tries to tip it in, and that went off the back foot of Nick Snyder.
And Snyder says, "Oh man, come on, Mr. Dickerson." Or Mr. McNeil. Eric McNeil, the referee, and helping him out is William Dickerson tonight. South Bay crew. Chris Williams with a floater off the glass. And that's what you're going to have to do to get it over these guys. And that ties the game up at 28.
And Chris Williams, if you can get him in the game offensively, this can get really ugly for West because he is giving this team fits on the defensive end.
Digma to Carroll. Passes it, trying to get it to Height on the other side of the baseline, but Kevon Fair knocks it out of bounds. 24 seconds left on the West shot clock. 28 all, 5:56 left to go in the third quarter. Nick Snyder with it, trying to find a way in. Gives it off to Digma. Now down low to Carroll. Loses the ball, dribbled it off his foot, but it went to Snyder. Nice pass underneath to Digma. He has a dozen.
And Snyder, you can see why he's such an asset to this team. Even though he's not scoring, he is setting it up for everybody. That's Terrell.
Just misses the shot, but Kevon Fair gets the garbage and puts it up in the can. That's his first bucket of the game, and it's tied at 30. Full court pressure. Bayun beats it out. Gets knocked down and knocks the ball out of bounds and turns the ball over to the Olympians.
And that press and that defense is taking over right now. It's changed the momentum of the game.
Bayun sits down. Alex Mishaw, the freshman, comes in. As Christopher Williams and Terrell Williams are in the backcourt for the Olympians. Terrell Williams had a wing open, but then Snyder got over there and knocked the ball away. Here comes Digma with that scoop shot. He missed even that one. He's 1 out of 4. Ball goes out of bounds. And a timeout on the floor. Or is it a timeout?
Brandon Thomas is checked in for West Torrance.
Justin Height comes out. So just at 5-minute mark, 30-30. A lot of changes. Snyder slips and falls, trying to do a spin move. And here comes Fair. Looks like the rust is coming off the wheels.
And that's what you want to see Kevon Fair do. Be an asset, driving to the basket as well. We know he can shoot.
32-30 is the score in favor of the Olympians. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Now Brandon Thomas with it. And a turnover. "13 turnovers on West." They had 10 in the first half.
13 turnovers is not going to get you a win as you leave Kevon Fair wide open.
A little bit short, but he gets his own rebound underneath to Hamilton. Nice pass, nice finish. 6 points for Anthony. 34-30, I believe that's Leuzinger's biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, it is, and the great play for Anthony Hamilton continues here.
6-0 run for the Olympians. Nice dribbling by Digma. Now Snyder with it. Not as flashy as Digma, but goes right through you rather than around you. A 5-second violation by Snyder, and he's getting frustrated, and I believe that's going to be a timeout before Snyder gets a technical.
It almost.
I thought that was
it
going to be a
almost was
tee.
a technical.
He came about as close as he can. And tell you what, these two teams are battling it out, and it's frustrating for West right now. And now let's go to McCall Hall.
All right, you guys, during halftime, I sat down with Coach Perlmutter and asked him simply, what is the key for the second half? And he said, point blank, breaking the press. They haven't really scored off of this press break since the first quarter. Unfortunately for them, they're down right here about halfway through the third. We'll see what happens in the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, McCall. And they've only scored one bucket, so for Leuzinger, it's a 10-2 run in this first half of the quarter.
For Leuzinger, in order for them to win this game, everyone has to hit the boards. They're giving up a little bit of size to West tonight.
Noah Carroll, 6'5" junior, is out there. And 6'1" freshman Alex Misha looks more like 6'2". Maybe he grew since when they did these rosters.
I think he did, a couple inches.
Lecky has it, now gets it back from Hamilton, drives the wing, has good defense though, but shovels it under to DeMonte Washington and one. Couldn't see who the foul was on there, but 10 points for DeMonte.
Cameron Lecky with the drive, follows his shot, gives it right back to DeMonte.
Was on Brandon Thomas. Second personal, and Washington gets the and one, so he has 11 points, and that makes it 37-30. And a free throw made.
A free throw made, indeed. We see a switch here. Now Cameron Lecky is guarding Snyder.
Zone defense by the Olympians, and a foul by Lecky. That's his first personal, first team foul. Going to the line. Just crowded Thomas a little bit too much, it looked like. Going to the line is Brandon Thomas, and he misses the first one.
And you got Justin Height and Isaiah Munn checking in the game.
Bayoun getting a start tonight for West. Doesn't usually start. Second free throw is in by Thomas, the 5'11" junior. He has 4 points. And look out, good defense. A couple of girls along the sideline, and one girl didn't even move. I guess she's showing off her new phone cover. Fair has it with coming down to 3:05 and a 6-point lead. Now Christopher Williams gets it out to Kevon Fair. Well, Kevon has certainly started to come on in this game, and he runs a pick for Williams, who puts it up, won't go down, rebound to Bayoun. Christopher Williams slow to get up. Height with it, drives, gets it over to Misha for three. Alex Misha with 11 points, and that makes it 37-34. Ball is stolen once, twice. Christopher Williams going in for the layup, and he was shoved by Bayoun.
And Alex Misha for the West Torrance Warriors is starting to heat up.
So the foul is on Bayoun. You saw it there, third personal, second team foul in the half. Christopher Williams. And the ball is dribbled off of a foot and stolen away by the Warriors. 10th turnover on the Olympians. Snyder driving against Hamilton and lays it up with the left hand. That's Snyder's first bucket of the game, and Arturo Jones didn't like what he saw, so he calls timeout with 1:56 left of the third quarter. And it's a 1-point game at 37-36.
And it's never a good thing when the best player on the other team sees the ball go in the basket for the first time.
That's right, late in the game. That'll give him a lot of confidence, that's for sure.
You know, coming off 29 points, you got to think he's looking to follow that up with some kind of performance.
So after a 13-2 run to start the third quarter, West has gone on a 6-0 run.
As we see here, Nick Snyder is taking advantage, using his quickness. Anthony Hamilton, a bigger player, guarding him. He gets to the basket, switches it, nice left-hand layup.
Good things ready to go. There's Arturo Jones, not looking real happy right now, even though he has a 1-point lead. But these West Warriors can come back at you. So this is the problem quarter for Leuzinger. They only average 11 points. West averages almost 14 points. Devon Washington long on the three. The rebound goes to Mishaw. And back come the Warriors. Bayoun on the run, drives the baseline and lays it in on the reverse side.
That fast, the Warriors have the lead.
38-37, and Bayoun has 4 points. The pass goes awry, and things are starting to get a little wobbly for the Olympians. Saldana comes in for Lecky, as that pass just went, he thought it might have been to somebody else, but it wasn't, and he gets a quick seat for Arturo Jones. So a turnover, 11 for the Olympians. Snyder on the drive, gets it to height.
Snyder with a great pass in the inside.
40-37, West with the lead. And with Snyder driving, that drew the defense to him and left Height open. Terrell Williams gets it to Christopher Williams. They're trying to figure it out here. Under a minute left to go in the quarter. Damani Washington gets the sweet roll, and he has 13 points.
Damani Washington, he's got to take over this game if the Olympians are going to have a chance. Him and Terrell Williams.
West with a 40-39 lead. Snyder for three, in and out, tries to get his own rebound, does, puts it up and in. That was all Nicky Snyder there with 4 points all in this quarter.
And like I said, the worst thing you can have is the best player on another team get his first basket. Snyder smells blood.
42-39, West with the lead. 8 seconds left. Damani Washington with it. Spins and is hit hard by Bayoun, and he'll get two at the line. That's number 4 on Isaiah. Third team foul. And there you see with the spin move, Bayoun just right up in him.
You see, that's good footwork by Damani, but the real challenge for him is here at this free throw line as he sinks it.
14 for Damani. Now it's a 2-point game at 42-40.
As Emil Digma checks in the game, as well as Davion Crowder for the Olympians.
2 for 2. So it's a 1-point game, 42-41 in favor of West, and last shot just missed going in. 15 points for Damani Washington. And as we go to the fourth quarter, it's 42-41 in favor of West. And I tell you, this has turned into an interesting ball game now.
It's going to come down to who can protect the ball now. I mean, both teams have a lot of turnovers so far, and free throws is what it's going to come down to for Leuzinger as well. You have to convert on those in order to give yourself a chance. You're just taking yourself out the game when you're giving the other team countless countless amount of times to score with his turnovers.
Okay, so 3 out of 3 the Olympians were on free throws, so they're 7 out of 14 from the line for the game. Let's go to McCall.
All right, you guys, if it's broke, you got to fix it once in a blue moon, right? So Coach Perlmutter has given a new direction to his team. Because that press break is not working for them as well in the second half, he's given his guys a direct order. When you guys get the rebound, drive it down the court, dish it, and go. I don't want any more stopping. I don't want you guys to wait anymore. I don't want you guys to assess. I want you guys to attack from the rebound. Back to you.
All right, and that's exactly what they did in their run out of the timeout, as a matter of fact.
That's a pretty good method, a hurry-up offense, if you will, for the West Warriors.
It was a 12-4 run to end the quarter for West after a 13-2 run by the Olympians. Snyder, you can see he's taking it to task, listening to his coach, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be, here's Digma, Emil Digma.
And the Olympians catch a break there. That was just a bad pass.
30 seconds left in their shot clock. And the fourth quarter just underway. Terrell loses the handle on the ball, stolen. Pass, Digma, scoop shot. Was going to get the and one, but he'll get 2 at the line. But another turnover by the Olympians. Kevon Fair with his first personal, second team foul. Jonathan Atkinson coming in for West, and there you see the ball just come over the falls. Digma misses the first one. He probably needs to scoop it. He doesn't miss them. Mishaw out of the ball game for West. Second one is missed. Rebound to Christopher Williams, but West defense is back in a hurry. 3-point shot from way downtown by Kevon Fair. He has 7 points all in the second half, and that gets the lead. But well, it was a 3-pointer, right? So 44-42 lead. Now it's 44 all.
That's what Kevon Fair can do. He can stretch the floor.
And that was Noah Carroll's first bucket of the game. He has 3. Ball down underneath, but Fair went the other way. So another turnover, that's 13. They're catching up with West there, which you don't want to do. West has 14. Bayoun spins, puts it up, and a foul called underneath. So Isaiah Bayoun will get 2 shots at the line.
That's tough. Terrell Williams played great defense all the way till he got to the basket, and he fouled him right there. As you see, pretty good defense. Then he gets him with the body a little bit on the top of the head as well.
First personal for Terrell, third team foul. Isaiah Bayoun going to the line with 4 points. First free throws, and he misses.
It looks like both teams are having a little bit of a trouble at the free throw line.
There you see Coach Neil Perlmutter in his first year at a Newport Beach via Duke. Damani Washington gets the second miss by Bayoun. Crowder drives the baseline, was fouled by Bayoun, and that should be number 5.
And that's a good drive by Davion Crowder. You bait him with the jump shot, then you go in. 3 defenders guarding him right there. There's no way you're not going to get fouled. You set it up for a drive and kick.
So Isaiah Bayoun fouls out, and Crowder makes the free throw. Stop the presses, and that's Davion's first point of the game.
And Davion is trying to get himself back into the groove. He's missed the last couple games, but he's back now, and he's trying to get the Olympians ahead as he misses the second.
Damani Washington tips it out of bounds, so Isaiah Bayoun fouls out. 4 team fouls. Bayoun with 4 points.
Bayou the Bruiser.
No kidding. Talk about let's get cracking. He's cracking some heads out there. Carroll.
Chris Williams just doing a great job defensively tonight. He is everywhere on the floor.
31 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:32 left on the game clock in the fourth quarter. Leuzinger 45-44. Inbound pass is tipped and stolen away by Chris Williams. Williams to Washington, misses the slam dunk, and the rebound comes off. Snyder with it, it's going to drive, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Leuzinger. Snyder had a little hesitation once he crossed the free throw line and lost it.
I tell you, Leuzinger is getting a few lucky breaks right now. You see Damani Washington. We know he can rise, but he musters off the hot dog right there.
All relished. Arturo Jones not happy with somebody. Well, Damani Washington says, why couldn't you just give me a layup?
He said, man, I got to do this with style.
Yeah, you got to get it in the bucket.
Yeah, they all count for two.
6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer is short by Crowder. Terrell Williams with the rebound, gets it to Christopher Williams, drives the lane, no, rebound is tipped, and we're going to have a loose ball foul. I believe Justin Height was fouled on West. Christopher Williams with a loose ball foul, so that's a second personal, fourth team foul. Anthony Hamilton coming back in.
That's
been a while for Anthony.
It has, and that's a foul right there on Chris Williams. And you see Jones talking to Damani, letting him know you got to use your head, lay that ball up.
Especially when with a 1-point lead, 45-44, 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. This is going to come down right to the wire. Height had the ball tipped by Christopher Williams, got it back. Trying to get around, and now we have a foul on the drive by Christopher Williams. His third personal. There's Davion Crowder. 5 team fouls. Not a shooting foul, so it'll be out of bounds underneath the basket. Digman Carroll won't go down, and the rebound is to Kayvon Fair.
And that's a great out of bounds play. They just weren't able to convert on that as Williams brings it up.
1-3-1 zone by West. And knocked out of bounds by Digma. 21 seconds left for the shot clock for the Olympians.
That's good hands by Digma. You got to give this West team credit being active on the defensive end tonight, making Leuzinger earn everything.
Skip pass to Fair underneath. Nice pass to Anthony Hamilton. Big assist by Fair. 8 points for Hamilton. 47-44 Leuzinger. Full court pressure beaten. Noah Carroll with it. Digma trying to shovel it, but loses it.
Chris Williams again, everywhere. Terrell Williams gets the layup.
Along the baseline, and Terrell now has 14 points, and a timeout called by Neil Perlmutter with 4:39 left. 49-44. Let's watch this drive by Terrell.
And there goes that first step again.
He is gone.
And Terrell, to me, is one of the hardest players to guard on this Leuzinger team. He can push the ball from coast to coast, and he's so fast, and he's impossible to guard in open court.
Wonder if the speed of the Olympians is taken over in this game, and as they're wearing down West a little bit.
You see Jones talking to the troops. Pretty sure he's telling them, do not turn over the ball. And that's what's been the story of the game for the Olympians, turnovers. As well as Neil Perlmutter over there with the Warriors.
Arturo Jones and the assistant coaches over there, Greg Anderson, Patrick Cleveland, Mikhail Matthew, Edward White. Given a teachable moment to the Olympians. Hey, want to give a shout out to the students outside Lou House. Olympian gym. I got a really cool looking Blue House basketball t-shirt there. We'll show it off in the post-game show. For only $10, either white or gray.
Pretty nice shirt.
And because I get my shirt dirty from spilling, I pick the gray. Kevon Fair gets the rebound out of the timeout, and the pass is tipped, still loose. Noah Carroll rips it away, but did he get fouled or did he foul? That was on Noah Carroll.
You see here, it bounces off Terrell. Kevon cannot get it. And the big man
Nope,
gets it.
it was not. That was not on Noah Carroll. Apologies. So that was on the Olympians. Didn't see who. Well, we just had something click over here. As Justin Height was fouled. So that's 6 team fouls, and I missed the fouls on the last 2. So Justin Height makes the first one. It's 49-45, misses the second. 7 points for Justin.
I think that foul might have been on Anthony Hamilton.
Lecky gets it back to Terrell. Now over to Christopher Williams. And Snyder steals the ball with 11 seconds left. 14 turnovers for Leuzinger. 17 for West. They trail by 4. Under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Kevon Fair is going to come in for the Olympians' next whistle. Stolen by Anthony Hamilton. Hamilton waits for Chris Williams. He gets the rebound, puts it up and in. A half a dozen for Christopher.
That's some good defense right there by Anthony Hamilton, picking the pocket
Sure
of
did.
Nick Snyder.
51-45. Leuzinger with the lead. Now I am starting to remember Snyder's freshman year last year as Noah Carroll with a nice spin move for the big man.
Noah Carroll, you would think they're going to go to him every time now with the size advantage.
51-47 in favor of Leuzinger. 5 points for Carroll. Crowder and Williams playing catch. Now it's Hamilton. Gets it back to Crowder. Now over to Christopher Williams to Terrell. Terrell tries to drive baseline, but he says it's going to go the other way. And now McNeil overturns Dickerson. Let's watch it on the replay. Well, that was tipped, but it's hard to say who touched the last. That was Misha coming across to tip it. So the shot clock has not changed. It still has 9 seconds left on it. And it's reversed. The decision is reversed. It'll remain Leuzinger ball. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's hope that the Leuzinger Olympians know that. 2:45 on the game clock. Here comes Chris Williams. He knew. And Williams is fouled. Let's see if he'll get 2 from the line.
That's a good drive by Chris Williams. Putting pressure on the defense. Going to the basket.
And it's 5 team fouls. I believe that was on Digma. 3rd personal. Right down the middle. Right down Rosecrans for Christopher Williams.
See that foul right there on Digma.
52-47. And again. 2 for 2, so that is 2 out of 4 for the night. 53-47. 6-point lead. Snyder going against Terrell Williams. Terrell's gotten the better of Snyder tonight. Now Misha back to Snyder. Here comes Carroll. It looks like he walked halfway back to West Torrance.
He walked somewhere. You see the replay right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. Where were you going?
That would have even been a travel in the NBA. 18 turnovers for West. Christopher Williams was going to drive, but decides to eat some clock. And now a timeout taken by Arturo Jones with 2:17 left in the fourth quarter and a 6.53-47 lead for Leuzinger.
West Torrance, you know, they have been playing some pretty close basketball in the last couple of weeks. 2-point loss to Centennial. The game before that, overtime against North Torrance. And then a couple days before that, when they played this Leuzinger team at their house, a 1-point win there. They've been in some nail biters.
Yeah, they sure have. So leading the way for Leuzinger, Terrell Williams with 4 points now, and 15 points for Damani Washington. 14, I should say, for Terrell. 15 for Damani. He hasn't scored. Actually, we haven't seen him since the dunk attempt.
Arturo showing a little tough love to Damani right now. He's trying to tell him in the close games he cannot do that.
Emil Digma has 12 points to lead the way for West.
There's some pretty balanced scoring, though, for Leuzinger tonight. Getting a lot of help from Anthony Hamilton. Kevon Ferris chipped in a little bit. Chris Williams playing some great defense.
Sure has. So again, the Pioneer League is bunched up in third place with Centennial, West, and Leuzinger all tied at 2 and 3. Coming down to 2:10 as Crowder for 3 just misses. Rebound to Hamilton, puts it up. Count if it goes. Nope, he'll go to the line for 2.
And Anthony Hamilton getting to the free throw line, staying big in the post right there as he gets fouled by the big man.
Noah Carroll with the foul. His second personal, 16th foul. And for Hamilton, he makes the free throw, has 9 points.
And one of the great things about Anthony Hamilton as he shoots the second free throw here and sinks it is that in his last couple games, he always goes up to Coach Jones and he asks, Coach, is there anything that I'm doing wrong? Is there anything that you could tell me that I need to do better? He wants to get better, and that's the kind of commitment Coach Jones wants from these guys.
Biggest lead of the night, 55-47 for Leuzinger. Digma's three-pointer won't go down. Rebound to the Olympians. Crowder gets around Bayoun. Well, Bayoun, I thought, had 5 fouls. Maybe not.
Maybe 4.
Because he's back in the game. Zone defense being employed by the Warriors again, and the ball is stolen by Height. Height trying to go around Crowder and 1.
That's just a lazy pass by Davion Crowder.
Then a frustration foul. His first personal, bonus time now.
You see, it's a lazy bounce pass right there.
And then the frustration foul. And showing frustration is Arturo Jones.
Coach Jones did not think that was a foul right there.
So it's 55-49. Yeah, it was a little bit of a phantom foul. There's another bad pass stolen away by Height. Height this time lays it in. 16 turnovers. And for Height, 13 points. Another 4-point game now, 55-51. It was an 8-point game just a second ago.
This score is almost reminiscent to the last game that they had.
That's right, when it was Misha with the layup in the waning seconds, and now another steal underneath the Digma, misses the layup. Woo!
Digma misses the layup.
17 turnovers, and now foul time with 31.6 seconds left. And that's the 7th foul.
And Digma knows that he should have made that one. See right here.
Yeah, the easy bunny, but Terrell Williams,
he scared him a
the
little
harassment. So another foul immediately. So 29.2. 1-1 now after 1-1. Nick Snyder made the foul. 8th team foul. Kevon Fair with 7 points on the 1-1, misses. 55-51. Three-pointer by Snyder, too long. Rebound, though, by Misha. No. Rebound to Hamilton. Trying to break away from the fouls. And a little touch foul on Terrell Williams by Misha. Alex Misha with his first personal 9th team foul. And a timeout with 16.5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And a slim 4-point lead. 55-51.
You got to think right now, Leuzinger, as great as they played in the end of that third quarter and the beginning of this fourth, to almost give this game up, Coach Jones, even with the win, cannot be happy about the way that they played.
Timeout was called by Perlmutter. That was the last timeout, I do believe, at least by my count.
He did.
So Leuzinger just has to make their free throws. As they break the huddle. All the coaches giving instructions to all of their players on both sides. As Justin Height limping a little bit, favoring his left leg. Terrell Williams with a shimmy, Coco Pop, and can't get it to go. We'll get another one.
That's been the story of the night, free throws.
Gets the second one, gets a sweet kiss off the glass, 56-51. 15 points for Terrell. And he's in the running for either play of the game or tip of the hat. Where's your hat?
Rufus didn't give me one. He didn't leave me a hat, man.
What do you expect Rufus to do it for? You got to get your own hat. I mean, McCall Hall brought her own hat to Hawthorne.
I'll leave the brims to Rufus.
All right. Okay. So Christopher Williams going to the line to shoot two is 2 out of 4 for tonight.
Kind of an odd free throw for him there for Chris Williams. He shoots and then puts his leg back.
Noah Carroll with his third personal. And that should be double bonus time for Damani Washington. I should say for West and Damani Washington. He makes the first one. His first point of the first quarter gives him 16. 57-51. Misses the second on the double bonus. Snyder, chest pass, now to Height, wide open three. Looked good, but it was just a little long. Rebound to Bayun. Gets it to Digma, fires up a three as the buzzer sounds. No last second shot there, as it's a 57-51 win for Leuzinger, getting a little bit of payback on West. A lot of payback.
A lot of payback. They felt like they should have won that first game. They closed this one out short-handed at that with missing Tyler Ridley. And you got to think this is a fulfilling win for the Olympians as they go up to third place in the Pioneer League.
So Leuzinger improves to 3-3. West drops to 2-4, and
so yeah, Leuzinger.
And now
Now Leuzinger is actually third place, like I said, in the Pioneer League, and they're playing some pretty decent basketball right now. You got to think with all those guys together healthy, you know, they can definitely make a run. You know, they're going to need Torrance, and that's just Torrance. No south, no north. We're going to go ahead and kick it to McCall Hall as she has an interview with Coach Jones.
All right, you guys, I'm here with Coach Jones of the winning Olympians. Coach, congratulations on a big win. So tell us, from the first half to the second half, what did you tell your guys and what needed to change to pull off this victory?
Ooh, just take care of the ball. We probably had about 20-plus turnovers today. Just unforced turnovers. They sat in the zone. They really didn't press us. Just throwing the ball away. So I just told them if we just take care of the ball, I mean, we'll win the game easily.
Absolutely. Now, again, looking at that first half, it seemed like you guys were maybe lacking a little bit of energy. What did you tell your guys in the locker room about their energy and also that press that you guys were unfortunately not, you know?
Yeah, today energy wasn't there for whatever reason. I noticed that they were a step late on our press, so I had to pull back, as you can see in the second half. So I pulled back. We just played man-to-man to see if we just consistent stops and just not turn the ball over again. That's what it came down to, just playing solid defense and just taking care of the ball on our hand. And they move entirely too fast. One thing I'm trying to get this team to do and understand that just to slow down. A lot of their turnovers come from just going too fast.
Absolutely. Now, looking at the standings, it's kind of like there's three of you guys right there in the middle. You guys are trying to break and get into that second spot. What do you guys have to do to make a better run as you guys go into the playoffs?
Well, we lost some close games in the first part of the league. I look to actually winning all of our league games going on. The energy has to pick up for sure. We played 3 games this week, so that might be a cause. We played Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm down to 9 guys. 8 guys played the last game, and we came down from 20 the last game, a lot of energy. So it's tough, but for sure, we lost to North by 1. We have Torrance next. We need to win that game. Torrance is number 1 right now, but there's no reason why we can win the next 4 games out of the league and go into the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you guys a lot of luck. Definitely keep up the good work, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, you guys, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, McCall. A huge win for the Leuzinger Olympians, 57-51, the final score, as they improved to 3-3 in the Pioneer League. We'll see what Centennial does. Didn't get their schedule, unfortunately, so don't know what's going on there with Centennial, who they're playing tonight. But they're at least a game up now on West and getting a little close to North. Let's go to Karen Height. Karen
All
Bright.
right, you guys pulled out the win tonight, but the rhythm on the court was definitely different than what we're used to seeing. What was going on tonight?
Tonight, we were slacking at first, like the first half. Then we went to the locker room. Coach told us what we did wrong. And, you know, the captains of the team, we just picked the energy up. And we came out and tried to do whatever Coach said, try to be disciplined.
Now, you guys are missing a key ingredient with Tyler out. How does that affect the team?
That's my little brother. I love his presence, and you know, he helps us all a lot. He helps us with rebounds. He helps us scoring, and like his presence is just really good. His energy.
So even though it wasn't, you know, the blowout win you guys wanted to do tonight, you guys got the W. And how does it feel to be able to come back from adversity when you guys started so flat and you're able to pick it up and take the win?
You know, it always feels good to to redeem yourselves, but at the same time, that's not what we want. We want to run through teams. We want to blow them out. Yeah, that's it.
Well, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Karen. And tell you what, this team has a little bit of get a little lazy, it seems like, in that third quarter, and then they get snapped out of it.
Yeah, the third quarter sometimes can be an extremely tough quarter for these guys. And it's funny because you would think that's when they play some of their best basketball after they just get yelled at by their coach coming out of the locker room. But Leuzinger, they brought the intensity in the fourth quarter, and it lifted them with the victory.
All right, I'm wearing the Lou House basketball T-shirt here because I love the name, L-E-W, right?
No, it's
no?
L-E-U,
Oh,
man.
okay, all right, but still, I love it there. It's $10 right outside. You can get you one.
Always trying to make it about itself.
Oh, hey, Lou's house. Lou House.
It is
All
Lou's
right.
house.
Well, we're going to be right back, and with the player of the game and the tip of the hat, and also some final stats on the night as well, right after this.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back at Lou House, big Pioneer League game tonight. Leuzinger High School winning this one against the West Warriors, 57-51, and Leuzinger letting an 8-point lead go away, but they came back and won this one, put it in the books, and it was a big win for them without Tyler Ridley, but they get Kayvon Fair and Davion Crowder back, so good news for that. So hopefully Tyler Ridley's injury, his leg injury, isn't as bad as it seems. It sounds bad. It's a groin or quad injury, maybe a little bit of both. So he's going to also get some other tests run as well. So we wish all the best for Tyler Ridley. So hopefully he'll be back. That's for sure. So now, well, let's go over some scoring here real quick. For the West Warriors, 11 points for Alex Mishaw, 4 points for Brandon Thomas, 4 for Nick Snyder. And they really put a lid on that kid tonight, huh?
They did.
Only scored in the third quarter. And then Isaiah Bayoun was a Bayouner in there with 4 points, 12 points for Emil Digma with that scoop shot. 5 points for Isaiah Carroll and 13 points for Justin Height. For the Olympians, Terrell Williams had 15 points, 1 point for Davion Crowder, a free throw in the fourth quarter. 8 points for Christopher Williams, who played, I want to say, one of his best games of the year tonight.
He did. He definitely played one of his best.
7 points for Kayvon Fair in his return to the lineup. 10 points for Anthony Hamilton. He played a good game tonight and a start as well. Damani Washington with 16 points, and Rodrigo Saldana and Cameron Leckie did not score tonight. So now it's time for the player of the game and the tip of the hat. And for our player of the game, who did we pick?
Our player of the game is Terrell Williams.
Number 1, Terrell Williams. Congratulations to you. All over the court, all night long. Found a way through the defense and the baseline and cutting in on the wings, and did a terrific job for 15 points and also being a pest on defense.
He definitely is. That first step is beyond quick.
And for the tip of the hat, since Sebastian Spencer dropped the ball, turnover, and a foul on Sebastian Spencer. He didn't bring a hat, so we had to borrow this from camera guy. No, you don't get to talk anymore. You don't bring a hat, you don't talk.
All right, man.
We got a hat right here from Louis, the camera guy down there, and he's sweating it out here because he thinks I'm going to stretch it out or something. But I don't know. He's all right. No bugs in there either, so that's all right too. So our tip of the hat tonight is Damani Washington, number 23. He had 16 points, got a little chastising on the bench, but still, he's their leader and their big man in the middle.
He definitely is. They need him in every game, and if the Olympians are going to go forward, they need Damani Washington to play great every game. You know, Coach Jones talks a lot as we're seeing the hat. I promise I'll bring a hat next time. But as Coach Jones always talks about, sometimes he checks out of games, and he definitely needs to be locked in for the Olympians to win.
All right, well, that's going to do it. Congratulations to Damani and to Terrell, our player of the game and tip of the hat winners, as the Olympians will move on, and they will play at Torrance on Wednesday, and West will play at North. So big games in the Pioneer League as well. Well, that's going to do it here from Lou House, and want to thank Sebastian Spencer for sitting in for Rufus Washington, who's on a well-deserved vacation. Also, McCall Hall and Karen Bright, and the four-time We're looking for 5. I'm looking ahead here.
Oh, it's going to be 5.
4-time Star Award-winning crew led by Tom Strickfaden. Tonight, in for him is Eric Chavez. Well, once again, the final score from Lou House Olympian Gymnasium on the campus of Leuzinger High School. The Olympians 57-51 over the Warriors. Until next time, so long.